Hey guys, Title Jockey here, and I got some MudRunner today. This is the crawler, like this chopped Jeep crawler that Froggy built yesterday, XOfroggy. I was watching the stream last night, watching him build it and drilling all over it, or drilling all over my computer, anyways, watching it. It's rear engine. It's got CDT axles, which means they actually will hit things in the game. They don't glitch through rocks and trees. Well, not as much anyway. They don't clip through it because they're designed that way. You know, they'll probably glitch through stuff when you get game glitches. That stuff happens, but you know, it's awesome. Big old 45-inch. I think these are pit bull rockers. Ought to do pretty awesome out here. I'm on oh, what the hell map am I on? It's oh damn it, I can't remember the name of it right now. I'll put it in the description, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah, no problems. Oh yeah, look at that flex. That was beautiful. I want to do that again. Banging it up here a little bit. There. Oh, come on. Oh shit, don't do that. Oh yeah, look at that. I keep slipping a little too far left. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I guess I could just crawl around it. It was more fun trying to go over it. Uh-oh. So I have a feeling this crawler, I'm gonna run into stalling problems. I can see it coming right now. Because this game doesn't like to let things run at any kind of extreme angles. It's like it thinks everything has a carburetor and has to stall within like a second of getting to a certain angle, like a carburetor would with a float bowl that relies on gravity. Um, I wish this game had. I have a feeling it's gonna cause me fits because an engine like this, it'll run upside down until the heads fill full of oil and it hydrolocks. And that's going to take a minute. And yeah, it might smoke a little bit after even just a few seconds of being upside down because, you know, you got oil trying to run in places where normally draining back out of, you know. But um, MudRunner doesn't seem to be able to do that. And I have a feeling I'm going to run into it right about now. This thing wants to catch in one spot, right there. Come on, go up it. I know you want to catch. I can see it. Right there. Try skirting left a little more. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Yep, see, it stalled. It shouldn't have stalled. Because nobody builds a crawler like this and doesn't put, you know, an engine that's capable of running at an angle like that in it. Oh, we're missing some drive shafts. It looks like the spacers in the wheels. might be invisible too. Yeah, the crawler wants to crawl right up to and beyond that angle that MudRunner shuts things down at. So I think you've pretty much maxed out the crawlability of MudRunner here, XOfroggy. Let's go a different way. Smashing through fences. And the other thing that bugs me about this game, like, I mean, so this is just an awesome thing, but it's ruined by a lot of things in the game. One is this. So, this is a travesty of an imitation of a transmission. It's a combination of an automatic and a manual. And also there's no low range. Like, this vehicle has a transfer case in it, I assure you. I watched it go in. But where do you put the transfer case in low? And if this is an automatic transmission, I want to be able to shift into low range and let my automatic still shift up through its goddamn gears. I want to be able to put my automatic in 1, 2, or 3 in high range or low range. And it will be, in this game, it will make it much more capable. There's a reason we build things certain ways in real life. And I mean, like, there's I don't know how these guys do it, but they're able to, like, I've got to use my right trigger button on my controller is my gas, right? So I got to use my left hand to try and do this, but then no, there's no freaking way I can shift this transmission. This imitation of a wannabe transmission. I don't know what this thing is. I have never ever seen a vehicle in my life that has anything like this. I mean, I know this is a Russian trucker game. There's no Russian trucks that have... What is this from? Yeah. Oh, and now I'm steering with my D-pad again. Here we go. This is a nice little vertical. Just get that right front hooked up there enough. It should pull it over. There it wants to go. Ah, there's like one little trough. It looks like if it just falls into that. Right there. Yes. Oh, come on. I thought that would have had it. There we go. That's what I was wanting. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. I'm loving it. This thing's cool. Oh, this looks like a good flexi spot in here. Right, turn around and come up through this. Alright, now we should get some good flex going. My camera work isn't great. I keep steering the wrong way. I've lost my RC car skills somewhere along the line. When I was a little kid, I could drive stuff facing toward me like amazing. I did it with RC cars all the time. I don't know when I lost that. I keep steering the wrong way. Oh, yep, steered the wrong way again. There we go. It's a nice flexy little pick there. I don't know why the camera won't go down. Like, I want to look up at my vehicle, and it just won't do it. Arg! I want to look up at it and take a picture from a cool angle, and I can't. Oh well. The camera refuses to go below the vehicle in any map, it seems. Like, even if you're on top of a hill, I can't figure out how to get the camera to look. Oh, you know what? There's that free cam thing in the mods. I bet that'll do it. I've never even used that thing. This crawler is awesome. And even with the weird, nonsensical limitations of this game, like with the transmission, you can't even choose which differentials you'd like to lock. And it's still doing this well. It's just incredible. Look at this! Ha! Jeez, there's no way in real life you would see a crawler that doesn't have low range doing any of this. Whoa! Jesus! Uh-huh. This is pretty fucking cool, XO. Oh man. This thing's a riot. That axle's awesome. Smashes into rocks the way it should. Look at that. Heck yeah. Oh, I was actually trying to make it over at that time. Oh yeah. This thing is a beast. Oh, there's a good spot. This is probably where I came up before, isn't it? I'm just looking at it from a different angle. Oh, hey, that's cool. Ah, look at them tires flexing and conforming to the rocks and shit. Yeah. Oh man. This thing's fun. Oh, here comes a stall, I bet. Watch. So this thing's gonna outdo MudRunner in angle. Oh, is it not gonna stall? Wow, I thought it was gonna stall immediately. Oh, and I keep steering the wrong way again. I definitely lost my RC car skills somewhere along the way. I haven't had one in a long time, so I'm not used to steering facing toward me anymore. Of course, the controller's different too. You know, with a little knob you turn, it's a little different. I don't know if I'm going up that. Wheelbase might be a little short on the Jeep for this particular... Oh! Oh, is it gonna go? Looks like it wants to. No. What the heck is that? Oh, what is that over there? Looks like a big dome, tall dome. Almost looks like one of those old TV burners, but it's too straight and tall. I'm gonna go find out what that thing is. There's a tire pile. I never even knew this was here. Oh, it's like the start finish big massive blow up tire thing. Okay, I was just looking at it from edge on. This is a pretty neat tire pile. I never knew this was here. Oh yeah, this thing's awesome! And I think it'll kind of do a bit of a front dig too, which is a miraculous feat, considering, once again, the limitations of MudRunner. Like, you can't choose which differentials to lock. You can't, well, I don't know about you, but I can't shift the damn thing at all. I mean, you know, in a regular automatic truck in real life, I can shift without the clutch. I can rev match. I'm a mechanic. I know how shit works. And I've got some, you know, experience behind the wheel. I know what to do. I can rev match and shift without the clutch just fine. Don't need a clutch. I mean, for first, you kind of need one, but, you know. My point is that even with, you know, operating a clutch and have to move the gear shift and let the clutch out, I can shift really fucking fast. And in order to simulate the speed at which I can shift in real life, in a video game, you basically got to make it a button. Unless you're going to, you know, unless I got a pedal set, in which case I'm going to be able to shift quickly anyways. But this thing, like, I can't, like, maybe if I, like, held my controller with my left hand for a minute and pulled the right trigger with my left finger, then put my right hand down here, then maybe I could get up into that. Yeah, and then I gotta switch hands back without letting off the gas and hit stuff, and now I'm screwed. I can't get back into that. So, like, this is a joke. This transmission that MudRunner gave us is a disaster. And yet, people like XOfroggy are still able to make shit like this work in the game. It's just fantastic. And let's see, it will do a front dig. If you just hit the e-brake, it's kind of trying to still pull the rear a bit. And I think I've tried it with and without diff locks, and it actually works better with the diff lock, which is also odd. Because, you know, if your engine is overpowering the e-brake, which only acts upon the rear wheels, and all the diffs are locked, it should just overpower the brakes and move the rear wheels just as much as the front. Like, in real life, this would be a de facto broken U-joint right here if your diffs are locked. But, you know, whatever. But you can still do a front dig with this thing. Like, you pull your front end around to aim yourself. So, here's the scenario right here. That cone. right there, right? I lose points if I'm going to back up, but I need to make it to the left of that cone. So what do? I get in myself into a front dig situation like this, and I pull myself to the left side of that cone without backing up. And there is the utility and the purpose for a front dig. It's to maneuver yourself, which I just failed after I maneuvered myself. But, you know, the fact that you can do that, even with the limitations of this game, which are going to wrinkle me forever. I mean, in real life, I got a crappy stock Nissan. I can unlock the manual front hubs and run the thing in two-wheel drive low range. I mean, it's in 4 low, really, but the front hubs are unlocked. It's two-wheel drive low range. And that's useful for a lot of things. So if you're trying to tow something way heavier than the truck is meant to tow, which, yes, I do that, and you need to be able to steer without the front wheels pulling, that's what that's useful for, especially in grass. I've pulled like mobile homes with a Nissan in grass. Anyway, this thing's a lot of fun. It's awesome. The game is limiting it at this point. It's better than the game is, I think. And I love it. Thank you, XOfroggy. It's awesome. Thanks for adding me to it, or, you know, making it available. It's a lot of fun.